Mr. Dion, for some time now, in fact, since the end of December, there's been a change of tone and of discourse on the part of Mr. Harper. He seems to be more cautious with regard to Canada's economic future, with the expectation of an economic slowdown. Do you think, or rather, will you confront Mr. Harper on the economy if the economy in fact becomes the issue during the next campaign? Yes, certainly. The economy lies at the heart of our vision for the country. We want a strong economy, a fair society, and a healthy environment, and we want to be proud of the role Canada plays throughout the world. This is the message we have pushed throughout 2007, and we deeply believe in these things. We were the first to ask for a reduction in corporate taxes because with the parity of the Canadian dollar, we need to level the playing field. The government has to help the forestry and manufacturing sectors. In our opinion, the reduction of the GST was a bad thing, and this was also the opinion of all economists. The government simply decided to cut the GST without taking any other factors into consideration. So now the government really finds itself without a strategy, and will have to deal with the slowdown of the American economy. It has taken very weak environmental measures. I'm sorry, but if Canada does not try to build a sustainable economy, it will be a laggard in the world economies. So we believe the government has acted impulsively without thinking when it comes to the economy. One must almost be cautious. We have balanced 8 budgets, and that is because we have been cautious and we have spent the surpluses wisely. So yes, caution is the order of the day, and the Conservatives have not proven so far that they are capable of being cautious, certainly not Mr. Flaherty when he was Minister of Finance in Ontario. On the contrary, the Liberals have showed that all of our commitments are based on economic prudence. I'd like to come back to the Chalk River issue. How do you read the situation, and what do you think should be done at this point? We believe that the minister should be fired. The Prime Minister should apologize for having endangered the or put into question the neutrality of a senior official. There's no doubt a parliamentary committee needs to investigate exactly what happened and why the House of Commons suddenly had to make decisions on such a delicate and serious issue with so little preparation. We must understand why the Auditor General prepared a report on the on AECL. This report has still not been made public. We learned about the existence of this report yesterday. Our environmental critic wrote a letter to Ms. Fraser, who confirmed the existence of this report, which has been hidden from public view up until now. There is great concern with regard to the way the Harper government manages the business of the nation. It is extremely secretive. It is endangering Canadians.
A couple things. What rules, if any, has Mr. Lund broken by interfering with the Commission?
The independence of an administrative tribunal. It's an interference, and also is threatening an independent civil servant this way to fire this person with no proof, no reason why. And I remember that when I was minister under the Chrétien government, one of my colleagues did something much less than that, and he has been in obligation to step aside. You may remember Mr. Colonnet. So I think the Prime Minister should fire this minister right away.
Other than that, is there any recourse, like the Ethics Commissioner? I mean, is there another recourse available here for the opposition to?
Yes, we are asking the minister to testify to the Parliamentary Committee of Natural Resources.
That'll scare him, won't it? I mean, well, that'll really scare him, won't it? I mean, why is that such a big deal? I mean, is there not something more concrete that can be done, to either call him on what he's done?
The step we are announcing today is the committee.
Jean-Denis Bellevance, la presse.
Oui, Monsieur Dion, on va savoir si vous êtes entretenu avec certains des
Mr. Dion, have you spoken with the provincial premiers in advance of Friday's meeting? Yes. Yes, I spoke with some premiers on the phone. In fact, I'm usually on the phone with them. Sometimes I speak with, Mr. Charest. You discuss the matter, we discuss that matter, and many others. You said you would proceed differently. How would you proceed differently from Mr. Harper? I would organize a well-prepared federal-provincial conference. I would ensure that the federal agenda complemented provincial agendas. Well.
Mr. Dion, I just wanted to follow up with respect to the phone call that was made to the regulator. So there were a couple of phone calls made, and I'm just wondering if this perhaps sets a precedent for similar phone calls to be made to other quasi-judicial tribunals. I'm thinking of things like the Immigration and Refugee Board and other tribunals like that.
Yes, I think herself, she wrote to him that the consequence of his phone call and his letter may create a very bad relationship with all the administrative tribunals in Canada. Because then what that means, if we are not able to work with this government, our job is at risk. It's what many of them may think now. This is damaging our democracy big time.